This meeting today is all about trying to help all of you, find prospects. There's so many out there. You just need to know, where to look, and that's really how it works. How it works here. I mean, if you know where to look, then you'll know where to make money. So the question is, how do you find them? How do you find the best ones? And the different methods of prospecting we'll be talking about today, and how to qualify. So that's what our agenda is like today. So where do you guys start, right? A lot of people ask, where do I start? I'm looking for prospects. Where can I find them? So there's a lot of low-hanging fruit. If you're currently an agency or a partner that's been around for a while, then obviously if you've sold them websites, or if you sold them a different service, then you can go to them and run the snapshot reports and see what's actually wrong with that business, right? But there are there are a lot of new businesses that open up, and these new businesses, obviously they need they need everything, right? From logos to you name it, right? From A to Z, merchant services, everything. Another great prospect area to prospect are businesses that have moved locations, right? That don't have that previous presence. They're businesses moving around all the time. But the main focus really should be on new business, because it's such a huge market. The amount of businesses that are out there right now, it's just tremendous. You got to think about it. These businesses, they start up. There's nothing out there, right? There's nothing out there. They're not on Facebook. They're not on Instagram. They're not on Google My Business or Maps. They're not on any directories, and obviously they don't have a site, right? We know that. So they need everything, guys. But again, we have to take it step by step with them, right? And that's really important, is going, is looking at the business and working with them to get them to the next level. So, all right, who else makes a good prospect in terms of verticals? There's basically every type of business that's out there could be a great vertical. But we always try to talk to our partners and explain to them to use and to go after industries that they've been in before. So a lot of you guys have been in, throughout all of your careers, right? You've been around the block. I'm sure you've been, in a ton of different industries, all of you that are on this call, right? Everyone that's a partner. You guys have worked, in all of your careers. Think about, all the different niches and businesses that you guys have been part of, right? Let me just add this person on here. All right, there we go. Anyway, so think about, so if you have experience in a niche, it could be car sales, it could be merchant services, it could be any type of industry, guys. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's great for you guys to focus on where you have expertise. So that's like low hanging fruit. Another area to look for prospects are unsaturated markets in your area. Take a hard look at all the businesses that are there. Think of all the tools that you guys have at your disposal. And that's anyone that's, that has upgraded. You guys have a ton of tools. There are a ton of free tools, even online, for those of you that haven't upgraded to Rocket Driver 3.0. There are so many ways, so many different sites that are out there. Just Google. Think about it, guys. Even if you use Google, right, and you go to page like 3, 4, or 5, I would say anything past page 2, right? Don't mess it with page 1 or 2. But if you go to page 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way, just think of all those businesses that are on those pages, man. That is like monster leads right there. And I could tell you this, normally if they're on those pages, their websites aren't great. They'll have to get their websites done. Obviously, they need SEO, they need advertising. I'm sure their social is, is not up to par, right? So just looking at Google, it's like a free lead generator. It's right there. Also, you can go after, trade workers. We're talking about plumbers and landscapers and, any type of construction that's out there. Anybody that's doing any of that, construction or any type of service where it's a trade, right? Could be anything. But a lot of those don't have brick and mortars, right? A lot of these guys work out of their homes, right? They're like contractors. They're home, then they go out, they have their truck, and they go out and they do what they have to do, right? Like a one-man or a one-woman show, or maybe they have like themselves and just a couple employees, right? A couple of workers that they go around in their trucks, they pick them up, and then they go to the site, whatever they have to do to work, or a home, or whatever type of industry that they're in. But trade workers are really awesome. Low-hanging fruit, guys that need to advertise, right? These are the businesses that need to advertise. They need to get a piece of that pie that's out there. And you could really help them, dominate their local markets. Very important for you guys to, go after. Again, I understand that a lot of you guys want to go after whales, which is cool. I don't have a problem with that, going after big guys. But the small guys will bring you a lot of money also, especially now with all the crap that's going on, right? With COVID and everything else. And, think about it. Businesses need us more than ever, guys. They really do. And, there's just a ton of money to be made. I say this, I'll say it every week in and out, or every couple weeks whenever I talk to you guys. Business has been booming, and it's been booming forever. Business is better this year than it was last year. A lot of partners, they sold a ton of e-commerce sites. A lot of them are selling SEO. A lot of them are selling social media and reputation packages. Guys, I mean, you got to look at, you have to look at what's been happening and what's great. It's, I'm not going to say what's great about it. What I'm going to say is that it puts us in a great position to help people in need, to help businesses in need, right? And I always talk. I look at it like this: if you're going to sugarcoat something, it's going to be kind of rough for you to make money. I can tell you that right now. You might have to be a little forceful with these people, because some people just don't get it, guys. And, they really don't get it. And I'll get into that a little later, but it's like, you have to, they need to understand that they're in trouble. They need to understand, especially if you ran a snapshot report or something, and these guys look like crap, and they're just failing everywhere. Guys, you have to make your point clear to these people that you're speaking to, that they are getting crushed right now, and they're going to be crushed even more. This is war. Business is war, more than ever, more than it's ever been. And you need to make that clear to a business owner. And what I meant by, hitting them hard with it is that, if you're calling someone on the phone, you're talking to someone and you're sugarcoating it, basically just being, like, hi, this is Tom, I'm from digital agency ABC, and we're here to help you today, and blah, blah, blah. Forget about that, man. It's all about, listen, Joe, I ran a report on your business, and, listen, you're in bad shape. You have a serious problem, and I'm here to help you out. I mean, your website is just, compared to your competitors out there, you're being crushed by your competition. Your reputation online is being ruined, by not having a website that, people can land on and find what they're looking for. Or maybe they don't have a website, guys. You follow what I'm saying? So you have to make your point, and you have to be forceful, and without being rude. And I always say sometimes they need to get hit in the head with a hammer for them to understand. So going back to what I was saying about the businesses, the low hanging fruit, that are out there, every single year, 627,000 new businesses open up in the US. It's around that figure. It could be 600, it could be 650, but it's usually around this number that you see here on my screen. Okay. There is plenty of money to be made. There is no excuse for anyone that's on this call or anyone that watches this meeting later on. There's no excuse for you guys not to make a ton of money, because every single day there's new businesses out there that open up, even in COVID-19, even in riots and protests and everything that's going on. There are certain businesses or certain people. It's not the whole country that's basically, that has an issue all the time. It's usually pockets in different areas of the country that this is happening. It's not every single city, guys, right? Not every single city has a serious problem with COVID. Not every single city has a serious problem with, riots and looting and stuff like that. It's not, think about it. There are a lot of cities, yes, but a lot of people are still doing business. A lot of people are going to work every day. A lot of people are still opening up companies and dreaming about building their businesses. So you need to understand that you cannot sit here and just, think about, that, hey, it's the end of the world and I can't make any money, or, all this bad crap is happening. And, you can't. Everybody's got to put their head down, man. And it's like, you got to be right now like a bull in a china shop, and you just got to go straight and just smash everything. You have to go after all these businesses. So there is a gigantic amount of free data, guys, or it might cost you nickels, a penny a name. This is like every single city in the United States has a county clerk's office, right? Think about all of the cities. I don't even know how many cities there are in the US, but I know there's a hell of a lot of them, right? Think about it. This just gives you, an idea. Like if you want to do, whatever county that you're in or whatever city that you're in, guys, punch up, county clerk's office, in your county. Sometimes the actual city has a clerk's office, sometimes it's called something else. I forgot the other name of it, but all I can tell you is this, that you can get data, new businesses, you can get that data from the county clerk's office, guys. And I'm telling you, this is like golden. This is golden, because think about it. It's a new business. They don't have anything, right? First thing they do is this is the first thing they do. They register, their businesses, and then they start, getting the website's probably the last thing that they'll do, right? Think about it. They have to get their rent. They have to get an office spot, right? They have to get their phones and get everything else. The website so it gives you time, to go through these listings here. And this is just a wealth of information, guys. This is like a golden list right here. And like I said, every county, some cities have it. You can go in there. You could do it online. You can do it online and get the free data, guys, because it's all free. Most of it's free, but it's so inexpensive that this is like what you need. So this is monstrous right here for everybody. And I hope you guys, in your counties or cities, I hope you take my advice and you go after this data, and really look at it. Search for it, on Google, search for that business on Google once you have that list, right? Buy those lists or get those lists for free, download them, look for their phone numbers online. Maybe they created, a Facebook page. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they have a phone number. Maybe they don't, guys, but they will soon. I can tell you that much. Just think of everything that they need: website, listings, right? Google My Business, man. Think about that. That's just to start off. How about marketing? You have a brand new business. how do you think they're going to get customers? You think they're just going to open their doors and that's it? Well, maybe, they might do that, but that wouldn't make a lot of sense, just waiting for someone to walk in the door, right? Or waiting for someone to pick up the phone and pick you out of, a billion different businesses and find you, right? So if you think about it, you can get all the data that you want from the county clerk's office, and there might be some data that's missing, but you can do a quick search. And if you can't find it right away, I could tell you right now, you'll find it, in a week or in a couple of days as they, get their phone lines or, maybe open an Instagram account or a Facebook account or something like that, just to get some kind of presence online. You'll be able to find them by doing a quick search. You guys can do that inside the Sales and Success Center, or you can do it inside of Google, man. It's really up to you. Just inside Sales and Success Center, you just got to click here. You just got to actually go here, click Create Prospect, and you could search the business right here. So inside of your Sales and Success Center, just click that Create Prospect and search for the business. It's right there inside your CRM. So if there's if you're going to find anything on that business, it's going to be, it's going to be right here, right? It's going to be either on Google or inside your Sales and Success Center. I think it's smarter to do inside Sales and Success Center, right? Because it'll automatically create, a prospect for you inside of your CRM. So what's better than that automatically if that information's there, right? If it's not, then again, do your search, Anyway, once you do have that business and you found them, and they are, they do have a phone number or whatever, and that they're definitely like active somehow, run a snapshot report. What's better than that at that point, right? So you have the lead, you run a report, or maybe just run a business listings report. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Run something. You'll have something to show them. Get on the phone with these people, talk to them. So you have all the tools that you need. The leads are endless. Like I said, 600,000 new businesses every year that open up. You guys just have to just do it, man. That's it. And go after the business. I mean, there is no other option but to go after, all these businesses that are out there, Another way to generate leads, reach out to your local chamber of commerce, man. Why not? For those of you that are Rocket Driver, partners, man, the 3.0, and you've upgraded, you guys have the online business kit, the free kits. We talked about it a couple weeks ago, man. We have partners that are coming to us and saying, oh, I couldn't get, 20, I couldn't get 20, I couldn't give away 20 for free. And when other guys are, gave away 30 in 1 week and are asking for more, again, man, it's like, there shouldn't be an excuse, in business, guys. I don't know. I really don't know, why people think like that, man. But it's like, I don't understand the method to some people's madness that they have. But failure is not an option. I mean, to everyone that's on this call and everyone that's going to watch this, webinar partner meeting here, it's like, man, there should be no excuses whatsoever. It's like, go out there, man. Try to make as many connections as you possibly can. There's like LinkedIn, there's Chamber of Commerce. There's so many different ways that you guys can find people, man, and go after people and hit them up on, all over the place on Facebook, pick up the phone, call them, it's like, man, it's like unbelievable when people, send tickets to support, it's like funny. We have partners that are making 100,000 a month, right? We have partners that make 25,000 and 50,000 a month, and they're a one-man show. And then you have partners that, will complain that they can't give away, 10 online kits, which I don't even understand the logic in that. doesn't make any freaking sense. But it's always that's how it is, I guess, in life, man. It's what I've been around my whole life. Like, I had thousands of people, sales guys, work for me many years ago. And I can tell you this, man, we were hardcore. We had a hardcore sales team, and we always had people, man. We always had sales guys that crushed it, right? Always guys that made, 10,000, 20,000 a week. And then he had the other guys that always complained and never made any money, and always, oh, these leads are crap, and this is crap, and this is, I can't make any money, while, you have the other guys killing it, calling the same data, the point I'm trying to make is, like, the money is there to be made. And if you're not making money, then you have to look in the mirror and figure out what the hell you're doing wrong, man, because there's got to be something that you're doing wrong, and you got to be honest with yourself, because it definitely ain't the industry. It's definitely not the economy, right? I can tell you that, because there's people making a ton of sales, man. We had like freaking 50 sites come in last week. It's ridiculous, all the sales that are coming in. And then you have other people saying that they can't give away online kits. It's like, holy canola, I just don't understand it. But my point is like, if you have an online kit, that's a beautiful way to talk to people. Go to the Chamber of Commerce, man. Call your local newspaper up. Call the news team, call Channel 4 if it's a big city. Try to give away that, man. Make a big stink about it. Do a press release, man, that you're giving away to your local community, man, online kits. It's like, gosh, that is like such great publicity. You can get 30 great reviews immediately. You're going to have 30 clients, man, that are like, not clients, but 30 prospects or current clients that you can help out, constantly talk to. You'll be able to take that business to the next level based on whatever their, snapshot report is, whatever's going on with the business. You could take them to the next level, man. So I don't know, man. Failure is not an option. You definitely have to go after these Chamber of Commerce. If you guys want to do that, they have contact lists also, guys. They have those, I don't know if they're still doing them, because of, in some cities, I'm sure they're probably going to start, or maybe they're doing online meetings now. They have those breakfast, they have lunch, they have happy hour, chamber, there's chambers, and there's all these other business associations. It's not just the Chamber of Commerce. There are every city has a ton of ways to connect with businesses. There are Facebook groups that you connect to. There's like, a great community. There's so many great business communities that are online that you guys can get your word out, that you guys can help out, man, and get business that way. You just have to really put your pedal to the metal and just put it in your head that you're not going to stop until, you start making a ton of money. I mean, that's really how it's got to be, you have to work really hard at it, and nothing comes free, nothing comes without hard work. All of you guys know that, talk to the Chamber of Commerce, man, tell them, it's like, guys, you guys are the digital experts, man. You're here to take a business that doesn't have, think about it. These businesses have no idea. I don't care if they've been around forever. It is so complex. It's such a complex digital world out there. There are so many different roads and highways that, will lead to that business, right? To that business, be it online, be it brick and mortar, be it by, making a phone call. Think about it. These businesses nowadays have a very tough time, understanding the digital world, understanding social media, understanding marketing and websites and Google and everything else that's going on, and being on the first page of Google and reviews and their reputation and all these different directories and apps that are out there, and these maps and Siri, voice commands and Alexa, right? They don't know. You know, I always give an example. You know, Joe knows how to make pizza, man. Joe knows how to make, you know, he's an Italian restaurant. He knows how to make pasta. Do you think Joe knows anything about the digital, you know, anything that's going on in the digital world today? He knows nothing. They know nothing about the digital world, guys. They know nothing about what's happening. So you're the digital expert. It's your job. It's your job to talk to the Chamber of Commerce, to talk to their members, to show them all the different tools and resources and solutions that you guys offer, the services that you offer, how you can take them to the next level. You know, it's all about just wanting to do it, man. You know, it really is. It's all about that. I said it before. If you guys aren't kicking ass, man, you got to look in the mirror and you got to figure out why the hell are you not when everyone else is, right? Maybe you're overthinking it. Maybe, like I said, you're going after the wrong people. Maybe you want whales, and whales take longer to close than local Main Street USA guys, or, you know, contractors are a lot easier, you know. Small businesses, man. I mean, it's like they're all over. New businesses that are out there, the 600,000 a year. So, you know, you have to just work. It's like, it's a numbers game. That's all it is. It's a numbers game, and it takes a little time. Once you get your pitch down, once you've spoken to a bunch of people, you're going to find out what you said that was right and what you said that was wrong. You're to take a look at your approach and know exactly, hey, man, this didn't work. Let me try something different. Maybe I'm being too nice to these people. Maybe I'm not putting my foot down. You know, maybe I'm calling in the wrong city. Maybe this city sucks. You know, they don't have money. I don't know, man. You know, there are a couple variables there, but what you guys have to do is you just have to figure it out. Everyone has a different formula. It's kind of like everything. Like, I always look at it like this. We all say the same thing, but we say it differently, right? That's when you're in sales. Every salesperson will say something, you know, we'll say the same, give the same message, but we'll put it basically in our own words, and we will have our own way of closing these people, right? Based on our personalities and our experience and where we come from, you know, where we've been, right? Things like that. So you got to really take a hard look at yourself first if you're having an issue. I'm not saying that any of you on this call are having any issues, but my point is that if you are, then don't overthink it. The number one thing that people do is they overthink it. They want to learn 10 different services. Like I said, they want to go after the whales. Maybe they're going after businesses that it's hard to get the guy on the phone. You know, it could be that. There are certain industries that people just won't pick up the phone. So don't keep calling that industry. Call a different one. If you made 100 calls, you never got anyone on the phone, call a different, you know, try a different niche, man, you know. But test. Don't just try one niche at a time. You know, grab like 10 businesses in every niche or 20 businesses in every niche, and then just, you know, and call them, or just call the whole damn list, man, nonstop. And don't stop calling until you get someone on the phone. I mean, really, that's just the way it should be. I don't know how much time you guys have to do this, or if you're doing it full time or part time or whatever, but you need to do it. That's just the way it is. So if you guys are going after chambers, which are not bad, there's a few things that I need to cover here, right? One of the things about these chamber organizations, they're like slugs, right? They're slow-moving giants, as we say. They're like, they lag. They're behind the times, man. You know, they're kind of like old school, right? So before they invest their money, or before, you know, they do anything and they partner with you or whatever, any of these organizations that are out there, they want to see if the thing works first, all right? But again, it's kind of like common sense, right? If you think about it, you know, sometimes, like I said, you got to slap people around. You got to wake them up and say, you know, hey, look, you're not mobile. You got to be mobile, man. You know, you have to have a site that works on every operating system, every device, and every screen. You have to do advertising. You know, you have to pay for advertising. You have to have some kind of advertising. You have to have at least some SEO going on, you know, because you want to rent rent Google by doing a Google AdWords campaign, and you also want to invest in some real estate and get some SEO kicking, they need to have business listings. You start right there. Then we could work on everything else, social and reputation and all that other stuff. But the name of the game is that it's really easy to explain to people, that what we offer to every business, to every organization, I don't care who you talk to, is that the only services that we offer, the solutions that we offer, are the core foundational services, guys. That's it. They're foundational services. Website, number one, you have to have it. Can't live without it, right? You got to have a kick-ass website. You got to look like $1 million. You have to have credibility online. You have to look, you have to look the part, right? You have to look amazing. There's competition out there, a lot of it. Credibility, they have to look hot, they have that website has to smoke, man. That's just on the top level. On the back end, that thing has to be HTTPS, right? It's got to be encrypted. That website better be past the Google page speed test, So our platform does that. Our platform takes these businesses to the next level. We have like a 99.9% retention rate on our website, on all of the websites that our partners have sold, guys. People do not leave. They love our platform. They love our websites. They do not go anywhere. They don't go anywhere. You know why? Because they love it. They're getting great SEO. Even without doing SEO, they're doing really well with our sites. They love how easy it is to, edit the websites on a smartphone, on a tablet. You guys know, you've been in the platform, man. Most people don't even touch their sites, but I'll tell you one thing, they're going to keep paying you that monthly, right? That hosting, they're going to keep paying you that. Websites are great because that's your foot in the door. Websites are awesome because that's what they need. Websites are great because that's like home base right there, right? It's home base, man. Home base. Let's see. Forget that. Let's go here. Forget that. All right. Now, let's talk about old school. I love old school, man. I love it. I love, there's social media, there's Google AdWords, there's, all these other ways that you can connect with people. You can send them out an email, whatever. I'm telling you, for anyone that's on this call or whoever listens to this, for God's sakes, pick up the phone, man. Call these people. Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't you? It would make no sense whatsoever not to call these people on the phone, man. Tell them what's wrong with their business. Show them what's wrong with their business. Do a screen share. Call them on the phones. Do whatever you need to do, man, to make a sale. It's what I always tell people. Get on the phone and call these people. What's so hard about making a phone call? I don't really understand that. I really don't. Man, I was in sales my whole life, when I was young, I used to make 100, 200 calls a day. What's wrong with that, man? I can tell you this. Guys want to make 25, 50 grand a month. I guarantee you, if you pick up the phone and call, you're going to get there. But I'm talking about pick up the phone and call. I'm not saying, make 1 call, 2 calls, 10 calls. Oh man, this sucks. I can't get anybody on the phone. There are no excuses, guys. When you want to make money, leave the excuses, man, in the freaking toilet, right? Leave it in the toilet, man. Dump it out. When you go to the bathroom, dump out your excuses in the toilet and flush it. With winners, with people that are successful, there aren't any excuses, man. It's just like, let's just get the job done. Let's just work our asses off. Let's make it's like, if you want to make money, you got to work really hard at it. I've never met a millionaire in my life that didn't bust their ass. I can tell you that right now. They work harder than anyone, man. It's like, that's the way we are. We work really hard. I work really hard till this day. Till this day, I work 12, 13 hours a day. And I do it because I love it. I do it because it's just, that's what I do. It's just how I'm programmed. I'm not saying that you guys have to work 12 hours, 13 hours, 15 hours a day. Some days I work 16 hours, Saturdays, Sundays, whatever. Call me crazy. I don't care, but I can tell you this. I don't make any excuses to my friends or family that I don't have any money. I can tell you that much, why? Because I bust my ass. That's why. And that's it. And there really is no way around it. You have to work your ass off. That's it. You have to pick up the phone and you have to call, and don't stop. Just keep calling until you make a sale. No excuse. That's it. It's all about having attitude, confidence. Have you guys gone through the training? Have you done that? Do you know what the hell you're talking about, man? That's what it comes down to. Do I know? Do I feel comfortable? Am I prepared? Am I prepared to get on the phone with these people? Do I actually know? I can tell you this, a lot of guys don't know, because by the questions we get in support, it's like, holy shit. We're like, man, what planet are these guys on? Jesus, they don't know anything, And then we have other guys that are crushing it. Why? Because they went through training. That's why, and then you wonder, man, I'm not making any money. Yeah, of course. You didn't go through, you don't know anything. How the hell are you going to sell something if you don't know anything about it? It's like common sense, man. In this industry, and I'll tell you, in any industry, you cannot fake the funk here. You cannot fake it until you make it. That's not going to work. I can tell you that right now. If you do not know what you're talking about, you're going to sound like a fool, man. And that's really it. So it's like, if you know what you're talking about, you will be confident, you will have attitude, and guess what? You will close business. That's it. You will close business. If you're working from home, make sure, man, that, again, no one's going to kick you in the ass and tell you to get on the phone. You have to kick yourself in the butt and say, hey, man, you know what? I got to make phone calls, dude. It's like I could tell you this, guys. It's like I have two people inside me. There's always a guy, it's like I'm the kind of person that I make the other, I don't know, the other personality I have, I don't know what the hell you want to call her, my conscience, whatever it is, it's always like, hey man, you better start working, dude, or, all right, that's enough. You took a little break, get back on the phones or get back doing what you were doing. You follow what I'm saying? It's like, I am my own checks and balances, man. I do that with myself. It's like, I feel bad if I don't work really hard. I really feel bad, man. Again, everybody's different, it all comes down to how much do you really want to make? It's like, you guys have a great opportunity to make a hell of a lot of money. You have a great business. You have all the tools, man. This is like, it's remarkable, how everything that we've put together and how amazing this industry is. I'm so happy that Google and social media made it so freaking complicated that this will give you guys an opportunity to make money for a very, very long time. 10, 20 years. The industry that you're in is an industry that's around forever. It's not going anywhere. And the best part about our industry, there is no recession for our industry, man. I could tell you that. I've been in this industry for 20 years. We've been through everything, bank crisis, mortgage crisis, all this crap and recession and all this stuff. And guess what? It doesn't matter. Businesses need websites. Businesses need leads. Businesses need clients. Businesses need their phones to ring. Businesses need to sell online. They need people to visit their websites and buy. You follow what I'm saying, guys? This industry will never die. Never, never, never. Unless, I don't know, there's nuclear war and it's the end of the world, or we get hit by an asteroid and it's over, right? We go into and we turn into dust. That's the only way that this industry is going to finish. Because there's no way, I'm telling you right now, this industry is not going anywhere. There is nothing better than the industry that we're in, because we offer core services to businesses. That's what we offer, core. We offer only services that businesses must have in this day and age to be number one, right? First thing, business needs to be credible. Like I said, online. They need to look like $1 million. That's the first thing. The second thing is businesses need to then to be found online, right? That's second. You got to be found online. Third, businesses need to be competitive online, right? They got to be competitive, man. They have to be in the game, right? They got to be in the game, because otherwise they're on page 3, 4, 5, and 6 and they're nothing. And then after that, after they're competitive, what is the main goal? Our main goal for all of these businesses, it's to basically do what? Is to get them to dominate their local markets. So again, I don't want you guys to be, scientists here. You don't need to know every service that we sell. You don't have to know it 1,000%, but at least get the core services down. At least get business listings down, websites down, and SEO down. That's it. And SEO, we close the sale for you. So imagine that, right? We're bringing them right to the finish line. We're telling them everything about SEO. All you got to do is get us a freaking heartbeat on a phone call, right? A heartbeat. Give me a heartbeat, man. And we'll get them on the phone and we'll try to close them for you. Right now, we're closing 33% of all the heartbeats that we talk to. So think about that. There's really, like I said, no excuse, man. So you need to know at least, I know there's partners out there, they don't know anything about the platform. They don't know anything about it. So freaking lazy that they don't know anything about it. Nothing. They don't know any feature that anything. It's like, how can you try and sell a website when it's like you don't know anything about the platform and how our platform kicks the shit out of every single website platform that's out there. Our website platform crushes the competition. How in the hell are you going to get that message across to someone about our website platform if you don't know what the features are that make us better than everyone else? Well, there you go. Then you're not going to sell anybody, because you're just like every other website platform, right? If you don't know what makes us better than everyone else that's out there, then how on earth are you going to, be competitive? How on earth are you going to take business away? How on earth are you going to close business if you don't know what to say to that business owner and say, hey, man, we're going to take you to the next level. We're taking your company to the next level. With the technology that we have, we brought Fortune 500 technology to Main Street, USA is what we did. And guess what? Your competition is not going to have this technology that we have. They have WordPress, which is a piece of crap, right? Garbage. Does anyone know what the difference is between WordPress and our platform? Does anybody know why WordPress sucks? Maybe not. If you don't, well, we have the training on it in the back office. You should, because 99% of everyone that's out there is building WordPress, or 60% or 70%. It's just garbage. I can tell you right now. Anyway, let's keep moving. Next thing, you got to believe in yourself and your product, right? Believe in yourself. The only way to believe in yourself is to know what the hell you're talking about. That's it. You have to have confidence, right? You have to have self-esteem. You have to have passion. You have to have perseverance, right? Think about it, guys. It's like, if you don't believe in what we have, how on earth are we going to sell it? It's not going to happen. So, what we have is amazing. And it's not because, I'm not, tooting my own horn here because I'm part of Rocket Driver. But what we have is pretty badass. I can tell you that much, man. It's really good. The team that we assembled is amazing. The work that we do is really great. For those that have been with us for a long time, you guys know that we crush it, man. You know that we're good at what we do. Rocket Driver cares about its reputation. It cares about its reputation. We're never going to put a service out there, or we're never going to do something if we can't back it up 100%, right? If we're not confident in our own people, in our own products and technology, how on earth are we going to we would never even attempt to put it out there for you guys to sell, right? To offer to these businesses. We wouldn't do that because we know that it'd be our asses that would go down. right? Our reputation, it takes you 20 years to build your reputation. You lose it in 30 seconds. So trust me, we are good at what we do. We are really good at what we do because that's just the way what our business model is like. That's our mindset. That's the kind of people we are. You know, if we're going to do SEO, trust me, we're going to do SEO, man. If we're going to build you a website, we're going to build you a kick-ass website. If we're doing social media or reputation management, or if you're using anything, any of the software, it's all top-notch. It's all first class. So we believe, the team here at Rocket Driver believes in ourselves. We believe in ourselves. We know that we're badasses, okay? The question is do you guys believe that the product is good, right? That's it. I mean, you have to have the confidence to go out there and close it. So, you know, is it valuable? Is what we're offering valuable to these people? Does it help businesses? Do we help businesses? Will our products benefit these businesses? Will we take them to the next level? Damn right we will. Damn right we will. No doubt. We do it every single day. We've been doing it since, well, even before Rocket Driver, I'd say 20 years. But let's stick with Rocket Driver. Since 2011, we've been kicking the shit out of everybody that's out there. All right? By building badass websites, great technology. We've been doing a hell of a job, and it shows because no one ever leaves, right? Like I said earlier, we have a 99.9% retention rate. People do not go anywhere because your clients are happy. They're happy with the website. Why on earth would they downgrade and leave you? They're not going to do that, you know? So again, guys, the bottom line is this. You have to master your presentation. Cold calling shouldn't be torturous, right? Getting on the phone with someone. I don't even like the word cold calling. Screw that word, man. Just call a goddamn person. That's it. Just call them. Who cares? Don't put, you know, let's not put a freaking name on it. I don't want to put a label. Oh, I'm cold calling. No, I'm not cold calling. I'm just picking up the phone and calling a business. Who cares what it's called? All I'm doing is trying to make money, and I'm trying to help that business out, right? So make sure you guys are prepared, and make sure the only way to master your pitch is by being repetitious, right? Is by getting on the phone and repeating yourselves constantly and tweaking what works and what doesn't. You'll know what works and what doesn't. Guys, you need to get your point across in 5 seconds to these people. 5 seconds, man, is what you got, right? Think about it. 5 seconds, 5-10 seconds the most. Make sure that your message is compelling. Make sure that you're kicking them right where it hurts, man. You follow what I'm saying? Telling them the truth. Don't sugarcoat it. You have a problem. We're here to help you. Or you're a brand new business and you don't have a problem, but you need to be found. You follow what I'm saying, guys? So a lot of cool, you know, so just, you know, calling should not be torturous. It should be, you know, I'm not going to say it's going to be fun. All right. I don't want to go too far, but it shouldn't be something that you despise to do, man. You know, it shouldn't. You know, you're dialing for dollars, man. You're calling people up. You're trying to make money. You know, think about it. That's it. It's like you're doing two things. You're helping a business and you're helping yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. So, you know, don't overthink it. Just get on the phone and call these people and crush them, man. You got to be persistent. That's the number one thing, right? If you're not persistent, then you're not going to make any money. If you don't, right? There has to be tenacity, perseverance, persistency. 44% of people give up after one follow-up. 80% of sales require 5 follow-ups. So after you talk with someone, you got to call them back. You know, I've never met a salesperson in my life that wasn't a pain in the ass. Right? Think about it. I'm sure you guys have bought stuff off of salespeople. I can guarantee you the guy that you bought was relentless. And you have to be relentless with these people. You know, you have to follow up. You have to call them up. You have to send them emails. Think about it. You got to get on the phone with these people. You know, you have to, guys. You have to. You have to. Think about the way that, you know, what happens is this, there's a couple different ways because you got a bunch of statistics on the screen here. Some of these statistics I agree with, and some I think they're just bullshit, honestly, And I look at it like this, right? Because look at this statistic: 63% of people requesting information on your company today will not purchase for at least 3 months. I wouldn't allow that to happen. I think that's a bullshit, 63% of crap. There's a sense of urgency here. That's going to be a statistic if you allow that statistic to happen, right? If a business doesn't have a website, then why are they going to wait 3 months? That doesn't make, unless they have no money, right? A lot of this stuff doesn't even apply to us if you think about it, right? Some of these stats. Think about it. If a business if their website's a piece of crap, then why on earth would they wait 3 months? So you tell me that you want to just keep losing money, Mr. Jones? You want to just look like shit every day to your clients? You want to look like crap? Obviously you wouldn't say that, but my point is you want to look like like a piece of crap, like your business has no worth whatsoever with a crappy looking website? I mean, think about it, guys. Let's look at common sense here. There has to be sense of urgency for these people to come on board. They have no choice in the matter because competition is raw. It's fierce. And if their website doesn't work on every operating system, every device, every screen, if it doesn't look hot, right? Think about it. They are not going to do well. It's all about perception is reality, right? They look at a business and say, wow, the company could be the biggest pile of crap in the world. And if they have a nice website, they'll beat out the other guy that's actually a better company. But guess what? The better company might be old school. Oh, I don't need a website. I don't need SEO, and I don't need to be on Google. And they got all this crap, and they're old school, and they don't understand it, and whatever. And they're giving you, they're pushing back. How on earth are you going to push back in 2020, man? Those days are over, man. And again, it's all about not sugarcoating it and getting on the phone with this person and telling them straight up, man. Like, listen, those days, dude, we're not talking about putting flyers on people's cars here. You're not placing an ad in the penny pincher, man. You know what I'm saying? This is like, those days are over. Forget it. Nowadays, man, it's like people need to find you, everywhere. You need to look like $1 million, man, because everyone else does. Why shouldn't you? So, there are a lot of statistics out there, guys. I wouldn't feed into that crap. It's all about you. You're going to set the tone to the conversation. You're going to set the, sense of urgency to that conversation. If you do not set the tone and you don't set the urgency, right? If you don't set the tone of how important it is, and if you don't set the urgency that they need it right away, then yeah, you're right. You're going to be this number right here. 63% of people requesting information will not purchase for at least 3 months or probably never, right? You'll fall into that gap, right? You'll fall into that crowd right there. Not me, man. I'm not everyone else, man. And that's how you guys have to be. Forget all the statistics and all that stuff, out there. You will close business if you know what the hell you're talking about, if you have passion and attitude, if you work hard, if you know, the industry, if you set the tone, if you have sense of urgency, if you're persistent, if you're tenacious. I mean, think about it. You have to just be like a monster, man, and that's how you make money. That's it. So it's all about that. All about that. Follow up, call. Get on the phone with these people. I cannot let you off the phone, Mr. Jones, because you are destroying yourself, destroying your business. Your competition is eating you alive. Your reputation, guys, think about it. Your reputation, Mr. Jones. People are looking at your business. You have a beautiful business. It's amazing. You sell the best whatever, right? You're the best contractor out in town. You've been in business for 20 years. You build the nicest homes. But Tony over here, who's been in business for freaking 2 years, is crushing you. Why? Well, because Tony's on social media. Tony's younger. Tony accepts the new way of doing things, right? He has a badass website. He's doing advertising on Google. He's doing SEO. He's on social media. He's getting reviews, right? That's why he's going to crush the other guy that's been in business for 20 years, because the other guy's set in his own ways, you know? And sometimes, guys, when you talk to these people, if you don't hit them over the head with a hammer, you know, they might not get it. And if you do hit them over the head with a hammer, they still might not get it. And then you have to move on. That's it. Let them drown in their own crap and move on to someone that will understand you. That's the way I look at it. You know, it's like the whole conversation has to be turned around. The bottom line is this: we're here to help these people. Honestly, that's why you're calling, right? I mean, really, you're not bullshitting them. You're calling them and you're saying, man, I'm going to take it to the next level. And damn it, you're going to take them to the next level. So it's like, they can't look at you as like a salesman. You follow what I'm saying, guys? It's like you can't come off as a salesperson, because you're not. You're a digital consultant, man. You're there to help that business. You're going to take them in stages: stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5. Dominate, right? That's what you got to do. I don't want anyone here. I don't want these. You can't come across as, a snake oil salesman to these people. One, they're not going to buy, and two, you're not. None of you are. You're not, man. We really have a great, service and solutions that we offer. We really do help people out. We help businesses grow. We help them, get leads and fill their pockets with cash, drive traffic, make their phones ring, put asses in seats in their restaurants or businesses, whatever. Do you follow what I'm saying, guys? We do that. So you cannot come across as a sales guy. You have to come across as, I'm here to help your business, man. And that's what you have to do. And that's the only way to do it. That's the best way to do it, honestly, because that's the real, because it's the truth. Yes, I know you guys want to make money. No doubt. We know that already, right? But the deal is that you're here to help them. And by you helping them, you will make money, and so will they. And then everything gets really great after that, right? Another thing that you guys can do is do a free seminar. Go to the Chamber of Commerce, go wherever, give away those toolkits, man. Figure out a way. I don't want to hear it. How do I give out these toolkits? How do I get myself on television? How do I get a write-up from the local newspaper? I don't know, man. Pick up the phone and call them. You know what I'm saying, guys? Call them up, try to cut. You guys have to be in that sense. You have to think outside the box, or sometimes you just don't have to think outside the box. Maybe it's like you're in the box and think inside the box. Like, don't overthink it. Like, you know what? I'm trying to give away these online toolkits. Let me just pick up the phone and call the local newspaper and see, maybe they can do some kind of, I don't know, man, a raffle or some kind of something that they can do. Like, I don't know, man, they can create something that help you, we're going to create some kind of contest that we're giving away 30 freaking online toolkits to help businesses. We're protecting local, we're helping the local businesses out. I don't know, man. If you talk to people, in a Chamber of Commerce or newspaper or TV station or your friends or some other business associates or whatever, I am sure that you guys can come up with something really cool, right? That's going to give you a ton of press. That's going to get you out there. That's going to get you what you deserve. Get these people on board. Get those reviews. Get them inside the business center. Maybe do a webinar or a seminar. Talk to Chamber of Commerce. Talk to the local newspaper. Talk with business leaders in your city. Tell them you want to do an online seminar. Can you do that? You know, I don't know, man. Share your profits with them, whomever. Someone who's got a list. You follow what I'm saying? Chamber of Commerce got a list. All these people got lists. You know, business leaders have lists. You know, find out who has a list, man. Offer a seminar, right? Team up with any organization, guys. Team up. Remember, this will position you as an expert. You are trustworthy. You are knowledgeable. You better be. Because otherwise, if you're not, then I know for a fact that if anyone that's listening to this call, if you're not knowledgeable, then you would never even get to this step, right? Why would you put yourself in the hot seat like that? You have no idea what the hell you're talking about. And now you're going to do, you're going to get in front of, a bunch of business people or do an online seminar or meet with the newspaper or the freaking, news channel, local channel 4 in your town. Nah, you don't want to look like that, right? We know that you guys are smarter than that. So you better know what the hell you're talking about, because with knowledge comes money, right? Trustworthy. If you know what you're talking about, you will feel confident. Therefore, you're knowledgeable, you're trustworthy, you're an expert. You could team up with anybody. Remember, we have the presentations, guys, in the knowledge base. We have scripts, we have reports that close business, we have snapshot reports. So you have it all. You have it all. You just have to go after it. There's not much more that, I can say. I mean, think about it. There's so many different ways. Like I said, it's not about thinking outside the box. It's right in front of your faces. You just have to go get it. That's basically it, right? You just got to go after it. Anyway, do you guys have any questions for me? Kyle's asked, let's see, are we limited to 30 kits? No, you're not limited to 30 kits. You can buy more kits if you want. You're limited to 30 free kits, yes. And then after that, you can buy more kits. It's in the back office under the store section. Just go back there. There are the express kits, Kyle, that you could purchase. But again, those that you purchase, don't give them away for free. You follow what I'm saying? Those you could charge people for them, So, that's how that works there. Anybody else have any other questions for me, man? Because, I already went on a rampage here, right? On a tangent. So I will stay here for a minute or two and see if you guys have anything for me. If not, I'm out. Just think. But I know, man, I know that the people that are on this call here, you guys are winners. You guys are definitely winners. So I know that you guys will close business. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. You just have to do it. That's it. There's no other way around it. Any other questions before we call it a night? Let's see. Great session, totally impacting, loved your high level of energy. That's how I always am, that's how I always am, Dave. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's just the truth. I'm out, man. It was a pleasure. I'll talk to you guys. Thank you so much. And you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right? Take care.